Yo, what is good, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a unraidable base, undetectable base. It's not 100% unraidable, but it's hard to find. They're not going to be able to find it. They're going to raid the decoy first, and then all of your valuables are going to be left behind. Alright, first off, you need to start out by building a raft. Now, I went ahead and got all the materials for everything, for the most part. You guys will just have to pause it and go do that. Alright, we're going to place our raft. Alright, let's place our raft. Boom, we got a raft. Alright, now we're going to start out by building... First, build a wooden pillar. And then we're going to build 6 wooden foundations. We're going to use the pillar first. Alright, the pillar is going to go directly on top of the sail. You kind of want the sail to be in the middle of the pillar. Like that. Then we're going to get our foundation we just made. We're going to put one here. Put one here. Put one here. Now sometimes this will happen. It all depends on where you put the pillar at, just if it's slightly off. So when this happens, you're going to put a ceiling here instead. Which is no different. It's not a big deal at all. We're going to end up removing this one in the end, but we'll leave it for right now. Alright, so now we need... We'll just go ahead and say probably 10 walls. Do Alright, so this is the decoy right here. This is basically your little wooden decoy bob base that they're gonna raid thinking that you don't have anything and they're gonna leave. That's pretty much how that's gonna go. We're gonna build 6 ceilings. Go ahead and cover this all up. We're going to do a door and a door frame. Alright, there we go. Now we got the decoy base. We're going to add a couple things inside of it. We'll do a fire and a couple storage boxes, and we'll do that. Now you can do this however you want, and you can even, you know, put somewhat valuable stuff in here if you want, but this is going to be what takes the hit. This is going to be what gets raided. Okay. Alright, boom. You can put a little more if you want. I'd put like a refinery, but we'll end up putting refineries here in the end most likely. Alright, so that's the front of the raft. That's what it looks like up front. And on the back side of the raft, we're going to do stone. We're going to need 3 foundations. Some people try to do more, some people do less. I might actually just do... Yeah, we'll just do 3. Alright, so once you get those 2, you can go ahead and remove this pillar. And then you're going to put your 3rd one there. Boom. Alright. Now back here is what you're going to be meshing into the wall and kind of hiding. So this is where you want all your valuable stuff. If I can type. Alright, we'll put a couple of those. Boom. Okay. And go ahead and stick that way. Okay, so basically this is where all your valuables are going to be, and they're not going to see this. So whoever's raiding you is going to raid the wooden part of your base first, and they'll never end up seeing the other part. Also, one more very important step, it'll get you in a cluster later if you don't do it. Build you a ramp, put the ramp right there. Alright. And one of the good things about using the ceiling as a floor is now, instead of having to get inside the boat and remove this floor, is typically you'd remove this floor right here, so that way you could click E on the boat to drive it. Instead, what we'll do for this one, and it's up to you, you can swap this out and remove this if you'd like. Only problem with doing that is when you remove this, they can see your stone foundation. So what you'd want to do is put a couple refineries all along this, and that would kind of hide that. See, and then you can drive it from inside without having to get out the boat. That's the way I would recommend to do it. Some people cover all this up, and then to drive, they'll just go under the boat. But you'll go under the boat and you'll just click E. Alright, so now you've got your completed boat. Raft, I guess I should say. I'm sitting here saying boat the entire time. And you're basically going to want to find a spot just to merge this into. So I would do something like this, but less in the wall. So you want it the bare minimum. That way it doesn't look obvious that you're like meshed into the wall. So I would do it just like this. And it could be any rocks. You just want to make sure that the rocks aren't like mineable. That way they won't break. See, this might not be the best spot, but we're gonna go for it. I'll try it like that. See what that looks like. Some people will see this rock sticking through, and they'll automatically assume that you're meshing into the rock. So it's kind of a bad thing to be too much in. But look at that, they can't even tell. There's no way for them to just come up and tell that you have a secret base on the back. When anytime you want to access it, you just drive the boat. You just get the boat off of the wall. Then you access what you need to do, and then you put it back. You could really even, what I would almost recommend, is putting a ramp off the back of this, so that way you could get inside of it. Or better yet, just put a ladder. There we go. Yeah, I would just put a ladder on the back, so that way you can mesh it into the wall and it won't stick out too far. But there you are, that's pretty much it. That's the unraidable, undetectable base. It's definitely a good strategy for starting out if you're not, if you don't want to get completely wiped and lose all of your stuff. Yeah, that is a fast PT. Alright, well that's pretty much it. You guys enjoy. Hopefully it helps you. Make sure you hit that sub button, drop a like, do all that good stuff. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys soon.